Hey everybody, Zach here, back with another unboxing for guys today. This was done technically earlier in the day for the first figure, so it's later in the day, had some guest over, so I couldn't do anything about it at the time, but it's going to be for technically the worst in terms of the accuracy of the original comparison to this reissue, but it's going to be for the TMNT Movie Star Splinter. Says the furry all-seeing screen sensation. Now this is a 2024 re-release, and as you can see, it is not the same figure as the original release that has fur texture, like real fur texture, and then also a different head mold entirely. Like this is a different figure entirely in comparison to the original figure. This is considered the worst of the figures, but I still wanted it because I don't have any movie star versions of Splinter, so like besides the NECA figure, which I have to compare. As you can see, it's supposed to be based off the movie-based Splinter. Yeah, I mean, the colors, I guess, are technically correct, but it's not the same. It's using this mold right here of Splinter. But personally, I actually do think this one looks nicer than this reissue, just for the sake of the eyes. I don't like on this reissue. Like, the eyes look really off on that. But then we got this version of him. It's literally the same figure. The weapons are even completely different from the movie star. So it's technically the worst one of the options, but I still got it anyway because, well, I just really wanted it, to be honest. Even if it's not a good reissue. There's the side. He has the same old weapons rack that the original Splinter had. So it's technically wrong and incorrect in terms of the movie star Splinter. They show all the other movie stars so far. I now have them all the ones listed back here. And that includes these two, which will be the next videos. Got some, screenshots of the first and second film. So this is the first film right here, and all on top are the first film. And then on the front, you will see scenes from the second film. There's the first film there. I think that's the second film right here in this picture. Then we got scenes from right here, TMNT 2, TMNT 2, TMNT 2. And I can't see what that picture is. Oh, it's TMNT 2 for sure. It's the scene where it's coming out of the water. But, yeah. Yeah, it's not accurate, but it's still an okay looking figure altogether. $9. Can't really argue on that. Gonna pause it and I'll be right back. Okay, he is free from the packaging. I already cut off the weapons from his weapon rack. All he has is this crossbow, which is actually not attached to it. And then we got the shurikens right there, and then we got his cane slash sword. It goes right inside there, and he would hold this and hit this hand, his left hand. But like I said, yeah, this is technically considered the worst in terms of the reissues, especially thus far, since I even looked at the re-release tag on his rear. Sorry, Splinter, but you can see that it says, if I can get to focus, 2015. So this is a 10-year-old mold that they just reused for this. That is honestly lazy. But the reason I got it is because I wanted more reissue figures, and this was a reissue. And I don't have a Movie Star Splinter original. And, he does look fairly accurate. It's just, I think the original one, the original mold, was by far better than it. It's obviously supposed to be based off the movie Splinter. This is a movie Splinter from NECA. Has a really good articulation. Okay, not really good. It's not perfect, but it's still a great figure. But he's honestly just the same as this figure here. You can definitely tell because his ear's also still fully intact. You can tell it's the exact same sculpt, same design, just different colors. The belts are even the same. No, his cane's falling. That's the downside to this figure, is that his cane never stays in his hand well. At least this version of him. I'm not sure about this other one I got. But, let's see, this goes into his hand here. I believe like so. Looks like it's a smaller space in comparison to my original. But, oh yeah, so he has wrist twists on both. He has full 360-degree head twist. His tail can turn around all the way. He has, no ball jointed legs. It just goes up and down and back a bit. Up a bit forward, pretty good. mean, overall, it's still an alright figure. It's just not accurate to the original. By any means, really. Let's see if I can get this one in his hand easy. Nah, it seems like he still has that same issue as the other one. Yeah, it's the exact same issue. This like doesn't want to stay in there well. Let's see if I can get this into his hand. This hand looks a lot thinner than the original. Yeah, it looks about thinner. Actually, kind of curious. Yeah, it definitely looks more widened on this reissue Splinter. Want to get this in his hand. There we go. Second, I thought it was going to break, but for some reason it was in the box like this, where it has a strain in the plastic. You can see the whiteness on it, because that's how it was bent in the package. That's not going to go away. I mean, I can get this heated up and it'll bend back to normal probably, but I was afraid of this kind of snapping off eventually. I mean, for $9, I can't really complain really too much. I mean, I can, but it's not really going to change anything about this figure. But it is still an okay figure. It's just the same exact figure as the original reissue. The real one comes with a crossbow that you can actually fire. In terms of the Movie Star Splinter. But since this one is not accurate to the original, it's not going to do that. And it's still a figure. No, it's not bad. It's just it's just not accurate. I really hate that it's not accurate, honestly. But can't really do too much. It almost looks like a gun. But yeah, that's all I can really say. It's not accurate. It's an okay figure. I mean, for $9, since you don't have, since I don't have the money for the original Movie Star Splinter, which I might try to find someday, but this will be good for now. But it's all right. Tell me in the comments below what you guys and girls think about this video. What do you think of the Movie Star Splinter? I do think it is technically a bad reissue, but it's still not the worst. It's just a copy and paste of this figure. It's literally just a different robe and colors. That's it. But see you guys next time, and God bless.